and we are here with Juliana. Um, would you care to go ahead and introduce yourself to us?
Yeah. Hi, everyone. I'm Juliana Tavan from Seattle, Washington. I am a dancer with Ginili Lao Music and Dance Troupe. I am a dancer of 13 years and an instructor of 3 years. Compared to my parents' generation, I feel like back then, from what I know of, there wasn't really any programs for our youth to go to. Not at least not that I know of, you know. And I mean, as of now, I feel like it's just so much easier for us to network with people not in our community. So even like internationally, you know, with social media, TikTok, Instagram, there are a lot of, I could name a handful of Lao influencers, and because of them, they are a part of the reason why we could keep things going for us.
What inspired you to go ahead and keep going? To teach and necessarily pass down the culture and the dances and the traditions that we have.
Yeah. I mean, I've had a passion for Lao dance for as long as I can even remember. My first day of class, I was hooked, and I would give all props to my parents for that. You know, from putting me into the Ginili program at such a young age to taking me to dance rehearsals every Sunday, taking me to separate practices, even my parents taking time out of their busy schedules from their work days to train me at home.
I'm Malaya Green. I am half Lao and half Filipino, and I have been dancing for around 12 years and teaching for 2.
So how far do you think the Lao community / the culture came compared to your parents' generation now?
Compared to my parents' generation, I feel like it has come very far because people my age have spread more awareness on what our culture is through social media and just finding out other Southeast Asian people in our community. And we communicate a lot about like certain foods, certain events even, and certain dances and stuff like that.
What inspired you to want to go ahead and teach others about the Lao culture and traditions?
What inspired me was when I was younger, a little bit younger. I am still young, but people my age in Ginili classes, they weren't as involved in Lao culture as much as I was, because I was surrounded by it from a very young age, and even then, people my age now, they don't know a lot about like Lao culture or even Cambodian culture or any Southeast Asian culture, but it makes me want to push more outreach on what our culture is and the importance of it.
Get that over.
Hey chat. Hey, we are on the way to Bone and Broth to get some lunch before we head to the Sobriety Fest venue in Chino Hill.
So good. If you guys come to Cali, go there. So good.
Thank you. M150.
F-150. You like it?
Yep, love it.
Good.
From Thailand.
From Thailand.
Thank you. Thank you. Good job with the drink, guys.
How you feeling so far?
It's hot. I'm ready to eat.
Are you excited to perform?
Hell yeah, I'm excited. Excited to see everybody. Excited to eat.
Have you eaten already or no?
Not yet. I had a banana this morning. A banana and a Red Bull.
Sunscreen?
Hi guys.
Kind of too late for my sunscreen. Too late.
You guys excited?
I'm so tired. I want to take a nap.
Let it hold it. To be dry. Okay.
He didn't even have any in-ears. Get ready with me. Jump in first, I set you out, and then punch.
Running right now.
Hi guys. Hi. We are dressed. We just got done getting dressed, but we're gonna put on our headpieces before we go up.
Yes. We're walking around right now. We just behind the cultural stage. There's a dance group performing right now. Here's our main camera guy, Anthony. So now we just wait until it's time for us to go. Until it's showtime.
Anthony is the center.
Hello, Block.
This one's acting.
เดี๋ยวพูดว่าขึ้นตอนเจ้าเล่ากันนะมันมีแต่คนขึ้นไปน้ำเจ้า2 คนโอเค2 คน
พี่ช่วยได้ฟังเพลงไงส่งอะไรเนาะ
มีแต่การจัดการ
ไกลมั้ง
How about we just practice right now and cut it before you go? Because we can't do it.
ห้องได้ห้องซอยในเด้อ กันไปแต่ว่าตอนนี้เจ้าก็ดันมาเปลี่ยนใจอยากมาเป็นกับผู้เจ้าอยากมาแล้วโปกอนแต่ผู้อายสั่นก็ย้อนมันอยากได้เจ้าหลายแต่มันก็คือสิเป็นไปบ่ได้ย้อนก็ได้ตอนนี้ในข่าวอีกคนละของง่ายอยู่แน่เดินออกแน่แล้วพอได้แล้วก็โทษอีเด้
Hey. You want to go ahead and introduce yourself to us?
I'm Kalina. I am Miss Malaya's sister. I'm her older sister.
So, being one of the older siblings, how was it growing up alongside with them through dance? Because I know that you were also in Kinley as well. So, alongside, how was it growing up and now watching them?
I think when I was starting out and then they also just starting out, it was kind of hard because it was just there were so many of us, but we're all like close like a family, so it was all like a sibling vibe.
Yeah.
And so it was funnier, but now seeing them doing what they're doing now, it's like a proud big sister moment, especially with both Juju and Yaya.
Yeah.
because like Juju's not my actual sister, but she's always been like my little sister. And so seeing them do all this, it was a good experience for me because I'm like, they're doing what they want to do. Like I stepped out like not early, but I stepped out of Kinali and stuff because I just had a lot going on. But I have made time to watch them grow with Kinali as well. So
You and Sullivan, let's go ahead and dig a little bit deeper because I feel like he's a very prime example of the generation of how he brings tradition into now. So like listening to his songs, like how do you feel, or how do you think like the audience kind of feels towards like him and like?
I feel like audiences everywhere love him.
Yeah.
Just because he sounds like very traditional Lao male singer, but he brings that modern element into it with like the beat and the music itself. So I think it's just I don't know. I love the way he sings. Like his tone of voice is very traditional, which is why I think I like it because my grandma always listened to like traditional Lao music, and so that's why I like it so much. But the way he presents himself, I think the audience really loves him for that. So I love him.
Yeah.
Hi guys. Juju, it's Saturday's performance, and Juju's performing today.
Sisters in Laos.
วันนี้ก็อยู่หลังเวที It is hot light วันนี้ก็อยู่กับทีเจมยูโน
สบายดีสบายดี
so proud of her for this moment and everything.
สวัสดีซื้อเบียงเป็นแม่ของจูเลียนา
After seeing their performance, how did you feel before going?
ดีใจหลาย ดีใจจนให้
Seeing her cry, was that your proudest moment?
Yes เวลาเพิ่นฟ้อนแล้วละแม่ย่างมาทั้งหลังเนาะเวลาเพิ่นฟ้อนกับไอ้เต้แล้วล่ะนะแม่ก็ย่างมาทั้งหลังเนาะโอ้ยแม่มาย่างมาเห็นคนให้อันแม่ผู้นี้ก็ให้อันนี้ก็ให้นั่นดีใจคนดีใจหลายนะโอ้ยย่างมาเฮาเห็นลูกเฮาให้เฮาก็ดีใจหลายไปว่าภูมิใจที่สุดที่ว่าลูกเฮ็ดได้เท่านี้ขนาดนี้
eat the net and then another one on this one.
ต้องเห็นอันนั้นแหนมไหน
ที่ไปแล้วเขาจะโชว์มีบอยเยี่ยมมากเลย
จิตใจสงบงามทรงทำสาเลยที่ก้าวขาน้องสร้างตำนานสร้างลาวเอาไว้เฮ้ยอย่าเฮ้ยอย่าเฮ้ยอย่าเฮ้ยอย่าเอาเฮ้ยอย่าเฮ้ยอย่าเฮ้ยอย่าเฮ้ยเฮ้ย come on come on เฮ้ยเฮ้ยไอ้น้องเอามาเฮ้ยเข้ามาแม่เด้อเด้อเด้อเด้อแม่เด้อดิดิดิจังเล่าข่าวเสนาเอา welcome to Lao ทีมงานเสียงแก่โตแดงจำปามีหลายคนจะมาทำกัน Let's go ใจถึงกายนะว่าจากธรรมชาติที่สวยงามเกินพันมาเด้อมาเด้อจะมาเด้อจะมาเด้อมาเด้อ Hey เปิดที่เพลงจังคนลาวเป็นคนมีน้ำใจมีความอ่อนมีความปองดองกันทั่วกันสาแท้เด็ดนาผู้แขนซ้ายเลยควรจะมาผู้แขนขวาเลยควรจะมีควันเจ้าใจอยู่ที่ด้านใดให้มาเด้อควันมาจากควันเดินแล้วไปฟ้าสิสบายดีบ่รสชาติคนเราคนเราสามัคคีเป็นชนิดเดียวกันพวกแบงค์คับแบงค์สีของใจคนเราเป็นคนสร้างความจริงใจคนเราเป็นมิตรทักกันเพราะว่าอยู่แผ่นดินแบ่งเราเป็นเอาฮักเพื่อกันเพราะยินดีไปได้ยินเสียงแค่เราเขาจะดีใจเพราะเอาจะมอง Let's go Let's go Let's go Hey Hey Can we take it slow? If it's not a one, dear, no, Thank you so much.
What about the music? Do you like? How do you think the music has changed?
The music
Yeah.
ก็เปลี่ยนน้อยนึงเนาะเพราะว่าเดี๋ยวนี้เขาก็แบบโย่โย่เย่เย่หั่นนะ
แต่ว่าเขาป่นกันอยู่
ปนกันอยู่แต่มันก็
เพลงเก่ากับเพลงใหม่
ยังมีวัฒนธรรมลาวเฮาแบบที่ว่าเข้าไปนำยังแบบที่ว่าคือเพลงจู้ๆย่าๆฟ้อนแม่นบ่มันแบบก็สิมีแบบที่ว่าสมัยใหม่สมัยเก่าผสมกันจังซี่นะโอ้มันก็แบบดีหลายเพราะว่าเด็กน้อยสมัยใหม่เฮ็ดได้ดีที่สุดดี
Alright, you want to go ahead and introduce
yourself to us.
Oh, do I have to say my whole name?
It don't matter.
Okay. I am to Wan or Wan Peng Pan Mare to Malaya Green or Malaya's mommy.
How can you go ahead and kind of talk about this kind of generation and how they still preserve either the cultures and traditions, but in a newer way?
I think social media has helped out a lot with, especially, I mean, you guys are like the Wai Loon, right?
Yeah.
You guys are like in your 20s and even younger generation. Now that we have social media, it's bringing it more forefront to everyone, because back in the day, it's just like you just go with your grandma or your mom. And then a lot of them back in the day want to hide who they are, right? We don't want to be different because we always want to fit in, especially Kon Lao and a lot of Southeast Asian. We always want to fit in, always want to not be in the forefront, right? But with Sabadi Fest, after going, this is my second year, right? Just seeing social media, just seeing your guys' courage, the younger generation now embracing it, that it's okay to embrace your culture. Before, Mita Lee, you know, we always try to hide it, and now social media made it cool, right? Made it cool again. You guys are like more courageous going out there, you know, like performing, bringing out your songs, not being afraid to do it and be criticized. You're always going to get criticism all the time, even my generation. But what Sabaidi Fest is bringing cultures, generations together, because it's not just Kon Wai Loon, but Kon Putao, Kon my age in middle, right? In the middle ground, we now see the connection between those two. And it's cool to see that. It's awesome now. We don't have to be ashamed anymore. It's now, Sabaidi Fest has brought that out to everyone now.
How can you go ahead and compare your generation and like today's generation? Like, how do you feel as it has changed with Lao Americans? And like through, like for a prime example, like through Malaya and Juliana, like how do you think it has changed seeing them and then you growing up?
I think growing up now, it is, we do have to have that balance between tradition and new, right? And combined together. But I think now the difference is, like I said before, you guys are more ka hit, right? And botong yan. Right? Say whatever you want to say, but this is who we are, and this is what we're gonna do for the generation. And I think our generation, well, my generation, because I'm in my late 40s, right? So it's kind of like we're in the middle of like Wai Loon and old. And so it's kind of like we're trying to balance that. And my role as a mom in this age range is to balance that, to explain to the older people, like, they're not crazy. Like, the younger generation, they're not crazy. Let them do what they do, because they still will respect the generation before them, which you guys are doing that as you guys are young, and Malay and Juju, they're young too, but they're respecting the old school, but also the new school. And I think, I think that's trying to keep that balance. But I think you guys, your generation, Juju, Malaya, they're gonna keep on going. And I think through Sabaidi Fest, through our encouragement as parents, I think you guys will go far in keeping that,
Before we say goodbye, is any shout outs you would like to do?
Shout out to my mom, I tell, rest in peace. But she's the one that's been, even though she was really old, she encouraged all of her grandkids, you know, to live your dreams, be happy with what you want to do. But also shout out to, you know, everybody know who Laos is, right? I have to give him a really special shout out because he is our generation, right? And he was the first who said, you know, F it, right? And like, he went to do his rap thing, and he's, like I said, he's our generation. He's encouraging all of you guys, and I want to do that for all of you guys too. So shout out to him, get it? Speak your mind too. But yeah, and shout out to all the kids and all the new generations coming up.
So, any shout outs you want to go ahead and do? You know, give any thanks?
Yeah, you mean look at the camera? Hello. Thank you everyone for tuning in. Big shout out to Lao Supply, Isalong, and Wai Loon Productions for making this happen. Big shout out to the Sobriety Fest crew for working with me and Malaya and for giving us the opportunity. And big thank you to the artists for letting us perform with you. Yud Sullivan, Te Champasak, and I, Gop Pomanchan, K9P. Thank you guys so much.
Yes. Before we go ahead and send you off, is there any words or any shout outs you'd like to go ahead and give?
Thanks to my mother for birthing me and for giving me this experience. Thank you to Juliana for giving us access to be incorporated into this festival for the second time. And yeah. Oh wait, no. Thank you to Anthony and Tiffany for making this super duper cool, awesome, Liddy Fuego documentary. Kapchai Lai Lai. Thank you.
Okay, well, this wraps up this segment of it. Thank you, Kalina, for going ahead and sharing. If you want to go ahead and shout anybody out or give anybody a shout out.
Shout out to my moms and shout out to my mitau.
Right. Before we go ahead and end this, you want to go ahead and shout out anybody?
Shout out to Yud Sullivan, Te Champasak, Big Bomb, everybody, K9P Channel
มี2 channel
มี2 Channel เด้ออย่าเจอกันอยู่ลาวเด้อ
Shout out to Mayvon. She's the support system right now of Baby.
And a shout out to the Wai Loon production.
Yeah, Wai Loon
we want to thank you them for follow us to Sobriety Fest and take a lot of picture, a lot of video of our kids, our daughter, and